What is the meaning of life? Almost every person has asked himself this question at least once in his life, and many have even searched for the answer in various books and teachings, on the internet and in YouTube videos. And, unfortunately, the vast majority, more than 90%, came to the wrong conclusions. That the meaning of life is happiness, children, career, traveling, money and wealth, a good life, a high and other things. All these meanings are not the truth, but merely imposed by the system of associations related to the meaning of life, which is favorable to it and those who control this system. The only meaning of human life and its true purpose is spiritual development. Everything else is the trivialities of life. And the ultimate goal of such spiritual development is to go to another world together with one's physical body. All this is realized by developing the body of light and the body of divine wisdom. And now a question. Think and answer what religion or doctrine is closer to you. And how many people have gone to the other world together with their body in this religion? And if it is only one person in honor of whom they created this religion or none, then my advice to you is to run away from this religion or doctrine. This is where the global deception of most religions on earth lies. Those who have taken over this earth have substituted the true meaning of spiritual development in almost all religions, replacing it with a surrogate of rules that are favorable to them. In addition, they also made a profitable business on the name of God, leading people away from the truth of spiritual development. Here I will not prove anything to you, but only give you examples of people who have left this world, taking their physical body with them, turning it into light. Mahavatar Babaji. Mahavatar Babaji was born around the year 203 in India. Babaji is considered an immortal master who attained enlightenment at a young age, but is not bound to the normal flow of time. He reached the highest state of spirituality in the Indian Himalayas. Going to another world, Babaji did not die in the ordinary sense. He simply disappeared in the radiance of light, manifesting his body as a light essence, which symbolizes complete liberation from the physical world. Siddha Padmasambhava. Siddha Padmasambhava, or Guru Rinpoche, was born around the 8th century in India. The exact place and date is unknown. He is traditionally believed to have been born on an island named Udayana. Padmasambhava is considered a great master who brought Buddhism to Tibet. He attained enlightenment in a cave in India where he meditated and took initiations. Going to the other world. According to legends, Padmasambhava went into the light in Tibet. He left his physical body and went into an invisible form, symbolized by his departure into the radiance of light. Ramlinga Swamigal, Valalar. Ramlinga Swamigal, also known as Valalar, was born on October 5, 1823 in Maraduru, Tamil Nadu, India. He showed spiritual abilities at an early age and was in a state of deep realization of divine light since childhood. Preached the path of light, Suddhasan Marga, the path of pure wisdom. He said that the ultimate goal of man is to transform his physical body into light. He was against violence and cruelty, advocated non-violence, vegetarianism and compassion for all living beings. How did he go to the other world? In 1874, he locked himself in his room and told his followers, "I am going away, but I will not die. Leave the door closed and do not open it." After a while, a bright light shone out of the room, and when the followers did decide to open the door, Ramlinga's body was not there. Nyagla Pema Doodle. Nyagla Pema Doodle, also known as Nyala Pema Doodle, was born on October 30, 1816 in the village of Shanlang Drakar, Tibet. In 1860, he founded the Khalsang Sange Choling Monastery, the Dharma sanctuary of the 1,000 Buddhas of Good Kulpa. In June 1872, at the age of 55, Nyagla Pema Doodle gathered his closest disciples in the Nayan Valley in the lower Trongkok region of Kham. According to accounts, after he left, his body gradually dissolved into light, leaving only his hair and fingernails, a phenomenon known as attaining the rainbow body. And finally, for the most patient who have watched until now, here I have given the brightest, if I may say so, examples of people who managed to realize the body of light or the body of the rainbow. There are many more such people than I have given here. But there is one very interesting point. Most of these people lived either in India or in Tibet. They had different teachings, but at the heart of all these teachings was service to people. So, in our world there were also people who realized the body of light who lived in Mexico, but their teachings are cardinally different from the teachings of people who lived in India and Tibet. These are the magicians of Mexico or Naguali. They considered themselves warriors in this world and practiced impecuniosity, unbending intention, dreaming, and other interesting techniques. You can read about them in Carlos Castaneda's books about Don Juan. So, a question to connoisseurs. Do you think Don Juan and his group of magicians, after realizing the bodies of light, went to the same place as the saints from India and Tibet? What do you think about it? Share your thoughts in the comments. So, to summarize what we have, a bunch of incomprehensible religions and sects aimed at leading people away from true spiritual knowledge and the meaning of life. And it is profitable for those who rule this earth, because with the help of religion you can easily make slaves out of people, and then do whatever you want with them. Make people cheat, kill, rape, rob, and so on. After all, most people do not know the true meaning of life, and they have in their heads is such a mess that while they understand it will pass the whole life. And this is just what those who control you need, because it is easier for them to control you. And then suddenly all the saints will be ashamed then how to manage them, who then will fight, rob, deceive, and enrich their masters who think they are gods here. That's all for now. Subscribe to the channel to not miss new videos.